It's time to create a 3D model. So go to Blender and open your recent file. Find your coffee cup and open it up. You should have the inside of the cup complete and the handle should be attached correctly. So if we go back to object mode, let's make our cup look smooth again. Go to object and shade smooth. Let's make it look a little bit smoother. We'll add a modifier. So go to the wrench, click add modifier, and we'll add a subdivision surface. It's going to subdivide it one time, and that's probably enough to make it look nice and smooth. So I'm happy with the way it looks right now. So the next step is to add a plane or a table for it to sit on. So make sure you're in object mode, click add, mesh, plane. And we're going to scale that plane 10 times. So I'll press S on my keyboard and type in the number 10. Now it kind of looks like my mug is underwater. So I'm going to go ahead and click the move arrow and push that plane down so it's sitting at the bottom of my cup. So if I back up, I can see it might be a little too big. Press S to scale and make it about the size that you would think a table would be. So let's add some materials. Go to the materials button, click new, and right now I'm on my plane, so I'm creating a color for the mug to sit on. I'll go to base color, and I'm just going to choose a very subtle, nice light blue. If you want to see what the color looks like, you need to go up here, and instead of solid view, go into viewport shading, and you can see what that blue looks like. Alright, now we need to add some materials to our cup as well. We want to make it look like ceramic. So click new, and we're going to change the surface to a mix shader. We're going to add 2 different shaders to make it look like ceramic. Don't panic if it turns black, that's because it has no shaders on it now. So if you add a mix shader, now you have 2 shader options. The first one, we're just going to add a color. So diffuse. And the base color is white, which I'm okay with. If you want to make it a little brighter, you can. And the second shader, we're going to make glossy. So add a glossy shader. I'll turn the roughness down to about 0.2. And that might be a little too shiny. I'll turn that roughness up to about 0.3. This FAC value controls how much color you want showing and how much glossy you want showing. So let's turn that down as well. As you see, as I turn it down to 0, it turns the glossiness off all the way. So let's put that at about 0.2 as well. And let's just see what we come up with. I think that looks pretty good. Alright, so if you want to see what it's going to look like, when it's rendered, you can click the render button, and that's going to show you how it looks with the shadows and the lighting without making any adjustments at all. So it doesn't look very good. We're going to have to fix that up a little bit. So to make it look a little better, we need to adjust the lighting. By default, we get one lamp. And if you click on the lamp, then you'll notice that your object data button turns into a light bulb. And you can adjust all these settings in here to make your lighting look a little bit better. But you should know, check out the lamp. If you move the lamp, you'll see the shadows moving along your object. You can duplicate these lamps. You can make as many lamps as you like to add more light. So you can see as you move them around, I just stuck it inside my cup. But I'm going to leave it in the default position. And I'm just going to adjust some settings to make this look a little bit better, so it doesn't have such a heavy shadow on my cup. So if I go over here to my object data, I'm going to change the power of the lamp, and you'll see the difference that it makes. Let's change from 1000 to 2000. That's quite a bit brighter. Let's try 3000. And I probably don't want to go any brighter than that, so let's leave it at 3000. And then we're going to change the size of the lamp. It's at 0.1 meters right now. Let's change that to 1 and see what happens. You can see it changes the way the shadow is a little bit. Change it to 2. See the difference? Let's change it to 3. And it's looking a lot better. You can mess with your shadows if you want to. You could even turn them off if you don't want any shadows at all. You can also mess with the shadows from your materials as well. So if you go back to your material and you come down to the materials tab, there is a shadow button here as well. So you could turn that off. Or you could leave it on opaque and you can reduce the values to change the way that the shadows look as well. So if I click on my lamp, I've changed it to 3000, I've changed it to 3, and now if I look at my render view, it's looking pretty good. So if I press 0 on my number pad, this is my camera view, and this is what we're going to adjust tomorrow. We're going to set up your camera view, and we're going to render the finished product tomorrow, and we'll come up with something that looks pretty good like this.